Here, Mr. Lubufu here with another cube draft. As you can see, the Emrakul from the last draft I did. This one's not Swiss. This one's going to be an 8-4, I believe is what it is. So let's look at what we've got here. Okay, well, I'm going to try forcing mono red. Bing! Sulfuric Vortex. There's nothing in here that makes people want to go into mono red, and we'll see where it goes. The reason I'm trying to go mono red is because there's nothing else I want to draft in this pack. There's Mana Counterspell, which are fine. Necrotal's good. Aristocrat's fine. But let's see. Let's see if I can go mono red. Just win the draft. Play competitive here. The Swiss was more goofbally, you know, channel into Emrakul, into Tentacle Monster, and then you have Tentacle Monster Madness. Here, let's see, at least mono red, or if not, Boros. I have not yet drafted mono red. Oh. Sometimes you draft mono red, but sometimes you draft swords. The swords are insane. You take swords. It's not as good as War and Peace. Other cards are good. Chase, Exalted Angel, Baloth is good. Dismember's fine, but sword. Boom. I like sword. Sword just goes smashy smashy. Hopefully we don't play against like Soul Ring and stuff like that. Okay. So want to go mono red? Ragdiv's Cackler. Better than Figure of Destiny, I think. Maybe not. I think Figure might actually be better. Neither one is insane though, but you need good 1-drops. This is basically a 2-2 on turn 1. This is a 2-2 on turn 1. With the possibility of some upside later on in the game. You probably don't get it that much higher, so it's between these two. Think I'm just going to take the Figure Destiny. I think that's going to be it. Other cards that I'd like to take are Master of the Wild Hunt, Pristine Talisman, Tolarian Academy. But let's take Figure Destiny. Cheap guys plus sword equals win. Oh, look. We actually have a choice here. Arguably best Planeswalker in Cube. Not best Planeswalker. It's number 3. I'm going to take it over. Oh my god. No, I'm passing it on to Johnny Vengeance to take Other Sword. This one's actually the best of the swords. Just without a doubt. Yeah. Wow. So there's Sword, Searing Blaze, Caracas, Vengeance. I don't want any one of those. We're not going to get any of them. Sword is sword. I want to commit to mono red, but oh my god, sucks that we have to pass that. But now we have 2 swords, so now we get to draft my favorite cube deck. Draft Dorks and Swords. So we're not even in mono red yet. We're just Dorks and Swords. Look at this. Look at this. This is so good. Fire and Ice is probably the best sword in the cube. Just deals 2 damage to creature player, and you draw a card. Like, that's so good. So I don't even know what deck. I might still be mono red with just swords, which is not as good as mono red without swords. Okay. So Knight of the Reliquary is fine. Garrick is good. It's a sort of a signal green is open. Lightning Mauler is better in mono red. I think I might be going Boros or Red X aggro with swords. I think that's what the deck I want to go. So I think I'm going to take this Lightning Mauler, which is good in Cube. Goyf is not that insane. Green Sun Zenith is actually good. Key to Encampment's fine. I think I'm just going to take the Lightning Mauler. Yeah, and we get rewarded with a Koth. Okay, so red is still coming all the way from pack 1. So pack 1, we're just going to keep taking red cards. Boom. Koth is best Planeswalker in mono red. It's just insane. For those of you that remember when he was actually played in Standard, because he plus Goblin Guide was actually a thing for a little bit. Not very long. Okay, so we're sort of in... We're red X, because we're probably going to play some other color, because we're probably not mono red, with swords. I'm sorry, I have a rule when I cube, and that is never pass swords. Let alone Fire and Ice. It's probably gonna. I mean, it's done work in the past. Like it always gets. Like it always gives you an out. Like always. War and Peace more so, but okay. If I want to keep playing red, I'm going to take the Avalanche Riders. Land Destruction, also fine. It's better than Wheel of Fortune, the deck I want to play, and anything else is just meh with what I'm playing. Well, that's a super late Geist of St. Draft, and a super late Faith's Fetters. So white is open. So, I might splash white or blue because Geist of St. Draft plus Swords is actually just too insane for me not to. Otherwise, I'd take Faith's Fetters, but I am taking this Geist of St. Draft. So both of the red cards in the pack tabled, so we're the only mono red player probably. I'm going to take the Torian Mauler. And here we get Ravenous Bamboons for more land destruction. Better than the Dismember in my eyes. Hope just to pick up burn spells. I want to splash this Geist because Geist plus Swords is actually insane. So we might. Again, the mana is the iffy part. But white was also flowing, so we'll see. Hey, we tabled the Cackler. Okay, tabled Cackler. Easy squeezy. Better than Blood Crypt, I think. We might not even play Geist of St. Draft. Like, if our... Oh, we tabled Searing Blaze. Like, that's... Thanks. Okay, so... How to win a draft. We don't even get to play this Geist of St. Draft. If we tabled the Searing Blaze, which was the best mono red card in the pack with a Johnny... Sword and other stuff. We took Sword, tabled Searing Blaze. It means no one else wants to be in mono red. And see, look, we get a G2 encampment late, which is also good. So now let's just pick up a few more cheap guys. Burn spells like that one. Yeah, so, oh look at us possibly win in the draft. Cards I want to pick up are Goblin Guide, more burn spells. That's it. That's all I want to do. Because that basically wins us the draft. Sweet. Okay, well, I've never gotten the chance to go mono red, and now it's like totally open. Hey, look, Gloom Surgeon. A blocker against us. Remember, we do have a Geist of St. Draft, but we're probably just going to get all the red cards in all the packs and be like, yay, look, Searing Blaze. Like, this is the signal right there. This is a pretty empty pack with a card that beats us always, Wormcoil Engine. And the only card for us is Price of Progress or Strip Mine. I'm going to take Strip Mine. We're probably going to table this Price of Progress. So that's why I'm taking Strip Mine. Strip Mine is actually pretty good. You want to be able to blow up their lands when you're playing cheap guys anyway. Maybe we table the price. Any cards that are good. Look at all the green. There's Thrun, Garrick, Avenger, Wormcoil Engine, Treachery, Mole Drifter. We get a Strip Mine. And here we go. Now we get Lotus Bloom is fine. Hellspark Elementals. Between Hellspark Elemental and Hell Rider, we have 4 drops. We might table the Hell Rider. I'm going to take the Hellspark Elemental. The cheaper the guys, but... What am I talking? Wait, hold up. What? 2 people who are cubing right now. But I was like, okay, red cards. Oh, wait, there's a Soul Ring. And you take the Soul Ring. That card's actually the nuts. Okay. This pack is considerably emptier for us. We might play Bone Splitter, not really. Torch Fiend is a generic dude. Coalition Relic I love in most of my decks. It's not good enough. I'm just going to take this Torch Fiend. Yeah. Just take the Torch Fiend. Here we have a removal spell in Chaos Warp, which is fine. Hero, like, I don't want to play too many 4-drops. Chandra and Lar I'm not even considering. Firebolt is meh. But it's probably what I'm going to take. I think I'm just going to take the Hero of Oxid Ridge. This will be my last 4-drop, and I won't play anything more expensive than that. Just have my 4-drops be insane with Hero and Avalanche Riders and Ravenous Baboons and Koth and Straight Mine. Also, we have Soul Ring. Like, this is... Okay. Chandra's Phoenix, not even close. Nothing else. It's important to note that there are 2 Wrath effects here, so keep that in mind. But Chandra's Phoenix. Okay, want more instants or sorceries that are burn spells. Like our deck is already pretty close to set. We just want burn spells. I'll probably get them in pack 3. I'm not sure if we'll get them in pack 2. Pass the Soul Ring. Do 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 do. My favorite card in Cube, cause it wins you the game. I mean, even in this deck, just turn 1 Soul Ring instantly puts you way ahead. Okay, hopefully we table this Smash the Smithereens. Do we take Ball Lightning? No, I'm going to take the Smash the Smithereens. Oops. Well, I guess I'm taking the Smash the Smithereens. Curd Ape is not good enough to play, I don't think. We don't have the Forest, and the Red-Green land. It's long gone. Tundra, I believe? No, not Tundra. So Curd Ape's not good enough to play. I guess we might splash black. If so, I'll just take the Dread Boar. I guess. Probably don't. I don't want to. Let's go with that. So I want more cheap guys. Like, that's it. Cheap guys and then stuff to put swords on. This right here is already disturbing enough. I want here. A Goblin Guide, maybe. I might play this main board just because of the number of artifacts that are now in the cube. Like this thing, these 2. But I might play this main. I'm not sure. I probably won't if I get good enough burn spells like Bolt and stuff. But can't hope to get Bolt. Not this late. Not in packs that were this empty for us. Pack 3 is going to be so nice though. And we essentially got most of our deck in pack 1. And just what we're looking for, good 2-drop. This is an easy pick. Harping Spring is still in it, which is the deck I like to draft. Rishadan Port is another consideration, but Stormblood Berserker is actually, in my opinion, one of the best 2-drops. There's the Price of Progress that I said would table. Bam! Okay, good. I'm glad we tabled that, actually. I wasn't sure. In Cube, these cards are also pretty good, so now it's just a matter of oh, look, the Hellspark Elemental? Okay. So now we just want more 1-drops. Best card against us. I don't want to randomly lose to Rude Awakening, but they're not going to get that late in the game. I'm going to take this Ranger of Eos away from somebody. Chaos Warp, I guess. Take that thing away from somebody. I hate playing against Mana Tide, even though Chancellor should not be that late. And Steplings. We could go Boros, but it'd actually make our mana worse. Like, much worse. I'm just sticking with red. Fire Blast would be a good pickup if it's still in the cube. Now it's just a matter of getting more 1s and 2s and burn spells and cutting out maybe Hero of Oxid Ridge, maybe Torian Mauler. Well, Thunderbound Hellkite is not the card for us. Too expensive. It's probably just Arc Trail. Path to Exile's good. Upheaval's really good. Parallax Wave's pain to deal with sometimes, but take the red spell. Don't see anything else. Porcelain Legionnaire is also decent. This is the other one that I'm considering. But I think I'm just going to take the Arc Trail. A little bit more burn. Never hurt anybody. This pack is all but empty. None of these cards I want to play. So what's the card I would want to play against the least? Probably Baneslayer because of its lifelink. Sneak Attack's also fine. Is it Charm's okay? But none of them are mono reds. I'm just going to take away the lifelinker. Here, another empty pack. That's unfortunate. I'm going to take away the best Planeswalker in the cube. Or one of them in Venser. Venser's really good. I don't want to deal with those shenanigans. No one gets blue-white deck. Our deck is already pretty close to set. Now, again, it's just picking up better cards. Like, that's all we want now. Lightning Mauler is also quite good. I like Lightning Mauler with, oh wait, the haste. Haste. As I said, just looking for burn spells now. Lightning Bolt and stuff like that. There we go, that's better. We have either Char... Oh my god, stupid freaking Goram moat. Clamp is also really good. It's between Clamp, Incinerate, and Rune Blaster if you want to go more on the land destruction side. It's between Clamp and Incinerate is what I'm looking at right now. We have 11 creatures. Clamp can do work. I don't like passing Clamp. But I think I'm just going to take the burn spell. It's between those two, but I want the burn spell. Let's say focused. And there's Bolt. Shrine of Burning Rage is also really good. I'm tempted, but Bolt is Bolt is Bolt is Bolt. Just, not even close. If we table it, then it'd be nice. Now we've got the burn spells that I've been looking for. Okay, best 1-drop in the cube, which I must take over Molten Rain, which was my first want. Sphinx Revelations in the cube, that's funny. But the best 1-drop for Mono Red is in here. So, peek. Oh my god. That is the one thing. They made the cube smaller. So instead of being like 720, they made it considerably more. Here we get Fire Blast. I thought it was going to be Keldon Marauders, but Fire Blast is the finisher you always look for. It's one of the two. It's tempting, but Fire Blast, bam. And here we get Plated Geopede, which is better than Grim Lavamancer, I think. So these last three packs have been good. I'm going to take the Geopede. 3/3 first striker is better than Torch Fiend at least. Take out Torian Mauler, probably. And now I'm just going to take away... Oh, Porcelain Legionnaire is fine. No pro red guys. Take the Legionnaire in case I want him. This pack, I'll take the Is it Charm away. Take that. No one's going White Weenie. You can see that there's so many white cards running around in this. Especially when it's going to be the side. This is a 24 right here. Which means we'd have 16 lands. Which is what we want. Because that's how many I would play in Mono Red. So let's just see how we can improve. Yeah, this deck is, if I don't win, which I won't because I'm saying this, I will be very sad. It means I'm going to have a few, I think it's Urza's drafts to do. Which will be fun, maybe. I never drafted it, so, or I might have drafted it once, I'm not sure. Okay. I'm going to hate away a moat. That card is a pain. Hate moat. Hate it so much. And Shrine of Burning Rage. Oh, look. I like Shrine of Burning Rage. Okay. I gotta figure out what cards I actually have to cut now, which is hard. I'm probably gonna cut Legionnaire. Probably Brimstone Volley. Not gonna let the Reanimator deck do its shenanigans anymore. Hey, look, the Keldon Marauders. Oh, God. The Keldon Marauders was our table. Seriously? Jeez. Do I cut swords? Like, that's silly. Okay. Sideboard. Maybe. Lightning Mauler is fine, not as good. Sideboard. In. No. In. Shrine is in. Soul Ring's in. Riders, Baboons, that, and that. Just 20. 21, 22, 23, 24. Let's look at our curve. Pretty saucy. Now it's just a matter of whether or not I cut something for Lightning Mauler. And I don't think I will. I think having this much land destruction is just as powerful. So, yeah. Now, let's see. How many lands do you want me to add? We're going to add that. We're going to add that. And we're going to add 14 mountains. And whatever you say otherwise is wrong there. But look at this. So I have 26 cards, right? I'm like, oh, add land. How many do you suggest? You suggest 13 lands. That puts me at 39. Silly Moto. Tricks are for kids. My deck is so good, it doesn't even know how to suggest lands for it. Yeah. 16 lands is what you want with this curve. And, yeah. Hopefully time to win a draft.